welcome you all for class 7 subject science. So today we are going to start a new topic, that is microorganism. Microorganism, what do you think about that? Yes, are they living? Yes, they are living organisms. Like plants, animals, we have no human beings, even microbes are living organisms. Where can we see this? Can we see? No, these cannot be seen with our naked eyes. To see these microbes, we need some magnifying glass or microscope. Micro means very small. Microorganism or microbes are so small in size that they cannot be seen with the unaided eye. Unaided eye means without any aid we cannot able to see those things. Okay, so things that is no, those are living organism, microorganism. With some aid only we are able to see. Now which are the aids we can see? Here you can see the microscope. With the help of microscope we can see the microorganism. Microscopes are of different types. This is the simple microscope which you can see. Okay, with the compound microscope or electronic microscope, there are different types of microscope. But with our naked eye, we are not able to see the microorganism. When it is grown more, we can see. For example, where can we see? Means on the moist bread. Bread gets spoils, right? And its surfaces gets covered with greyish white patches. This you can see, right? Yes. These patches, through a magnifying glass or when we keep in the microscope, we can see tiny black round structures. These are nothing but the microscope. These are nothing but the microorganisms. There are different types of microorganisms, as you can see in the picture. Here it is bacteria, fungi, protozoa, algae. These are different kinds of microorganism. Even virus is a microorganism. One by one we are going to learn this detail in this chapter. Here one by one we are going to learn about the microorganisms. Which are the microorganisms I told you? That is bacteria, fungi, protozoa, algae and then virus. So here you can see the pictures, right? Okay, the first one is the bacteria. Bacteria is a single cell microorganism. Okay, single cell. It contains only one cell. May be found in colonies. It is not one or two. It will be in colonies and can be spherical. Now what are the shape of that? It can be spherical in shape. It can be rod shape or spiral shape. Okay, so there are different types of bacteria. Different types of bacteria, as you can see in the picture, right? See, one is, it will be in the pairs. First one is the circular, then comes the rod shape. It is known as Cucurbitaceae. Then it comes, the next is the curved form. All these are different types of bacteria. Vibrio, its name is Vibrio. The next here is other shapes, that is known as Helicobacter. Okay, many types of bacteria are present. Here the second is the fungi. Fungi has chlorophyll. Chlorophyll is absent in it. Means it will not prepare its own food. Okay, here they are not preparing its own food. It will depend on another organism. That is, it is a heterotrophic organism and it is unicellular. What is the meaning of unicellular? Again, it is single cell organism. And if it is not heterotrophic, then what kind of organism it is? It is saprophytic or parasitic. Saprophytic. What is the meaning of saprophyte? Which depends on other host plants. It is known as saprophyte. And parasitic means it will eat the insects, right? That is known as parasitic organism. Example here is yeast, mushroom, mold, as you can see in the picture, right? Okay, next is the protozoa. Even these are heterotrophic organisms. Heterotrophic means which depend on others for their food is known as heterotrophic. Mostly these are present in aquatic means in water. Okay, these protozoans are found in the aquatic in water, mostly found in water. Example is amoeba, paramecium. You can see the examples of protozoans here, that is amoeba and paramecium. These are found only in the water places. Okay. Okay, the next is the algae. So algae you can see with your naked eye. Where can we see? So you have seen the ponds or the rivers where the green color patches you can see. Those are nothing but the algae. Okay, these green color patches in the water, mostly in the moist places, you can see the green color patches. Those are nothing but the algae. They are found in colonies, means colonial means it is not found in single. It will be like colonies, and filamentous means it is continuously, it will grow. That is known as filamentous. Mostly aquatic. In the water it grows. Example of this is Spirogyra and volvox. Right. The next microorganism is the virus. Viruses are also microscopic but are different from other microorganisms. Why? Because they reproduce only inside the cell of the host organism, which may be a bacterium, plant or animal. Okay, it grows in other animal so that it will grow, or else it is dead. Now these viruses are not mostly helpful. These viruses most of them will cause diseases. Example of that is like common cold, influenza, cough are caused by virus. Some serious diseases like polio, chickenpox are also caused by virus. Diseases like dysentery and malaria are caused by protozoa. Means the other organism also cause diseases, but especially these viruses will cause many diseases. Microorganisms play an important role in our lives. Some of them are beneficial in many ways, whereas some others are harmful and cause diseases. So even many microorganisms can be found in our body, okay, which help us in many different ways. As you can see in the picture, there are many microorganisms which are present in our body. There are many uses of microorganisms, as we can see in the picture, right? So for the commercial purposes, in the production of bread, you have seen the bread. Bread has to be kept after making a dough with the maida. It should be kept for some time so that the bacteria or the yeast has to be react with the maida and it should be raised. Then only the bread can be prepared. Or idli also the same way and dosa batter also the same way. Now where it is being used, it is used in the production of bread, idli and dosa batter, right? Even to prepare alcohol. For example, you keep sugar and water, mix water with the sugar and keep it for some time, means 4 to 5 hours. You can see the smell changes. The changing of the smell is nothing but the fermentation. What it is known as fermentation means it is changed, and from that they make the alcohol. Similarly, coming to curd and cheese. You have seen your mother preparing the curd at home, right? So, in a glass of milk, your mother will add few drops of curd or a spoon of curd in it. What happens? The full glass of milk changes into the curd. The same time it changes? No, it takes some time. What happens in it is the yeast which is present in it, that is what exactly microorganism is the lactobacillus. In the milk or in the curd, which bacteria is present? That is lactobacillus, which converts the milk into curd. It takes the whole night to change the milk to curd. Clear? These are the advantages of bacteria. Next, coming to fungi. Fungi and bacteria break down complex minerals into simpler form, means in the soil fertility. Soil fertility is what in the last chapter I told you that the soil should be fertile with the humus, right? So from where the humus come, again here the bacteria or the fungi will break down all the unwanted things into a manure, that is with the help of microorganism. The next. For the medicinal use also, these microorganisms are used. Whenever you fall ill, the doctor may give you some antibiotic tablets, capsules or injections such as penicillin. So, the source of this medicine is microorganism. The medicine kill or stop the growth of disease causing microorganism. Such medicines are called antibiotics. What it is called? Antibiotics. Antibiotics are nothing but the organisms which they are injecting in our body. The days or number of antibiotics are being produced from bacteria and fungi. Our example here is penicillin, streptomycin, tetracycline and erythromycin are some of the commonly known antibiotics which are made from fungi and bacteria. The antibiotics are manufactured by growing specific microorganisms and are used to cure a variety of diseases. Antibiotics are even mixed with the feed of livestock and poultry to check microbial infection in animals. Not only for human beings these are used, even for the animals and for plants also it will be used. These antibiotics will make the animals and plants also healthy. It is important to remember that antibiotics should be taken only on the advice of a qualified doctor. We should not take on ourselves. Okay. Also, you must complete the course prescribed by the doctor. If you take antibiotics when not needed or in a wrong doses, it may make the drug less effective when you might need it in the future. Also, antibiotics taken unnecessarily may kill the beneficial bacteria in the body. Antibiotics, however, are not effective against cold and flu as these are caused by viruses. So, now next. Okay, next is cleaning of the environment. Now, most of them will collect waste of plants, vegetables and fruits from nearby houses and gardens. They put them in a pit meant for waste disposal. After some time, it decomposes and got converted to manure. So this again, this manure where they will use for the crops cultivation, right? So from that, this microorganism help us to clean the environment.